Let's just dance and bow. Os, yoi. Hi, I'm Sensei Scott. This is October week 3. We're going to do our warm-ups here. We're going to start with some jumping jacks. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hands up. Breathe in your nose. Breathe out your mouth. Down for push-ups. Flatten your hands. Here again, if you don't have enough upper body strength, do them on your knees like this, okay? 10 seconds. Go. Stop on your knuckles. 10 seconds. Go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stop. Japanese push-ups. Hold your hands like this. Down here, spread your legs out. 10 seconds. Go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yame. Roll over on your back for crunches. Knees up. Arms up. Head up. Go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Down. Up. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One more set. Go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's stand up and do our standard stretches. Turn around, straighten out your uniform. Hands on your hips, head side to side. Back and forth. Shoulder rotations. Other direction. Hands out, little circles. Other direction, big circles. 1, 2, 3. Other direction, 2, 3. Hands on your hips. Hip rotations. 1, 2, 3. Other direction. 2, 3. Dip all the way down. 1, 2, 3. Other direction. 1, 2, 3. Good. Put your hand out. Pull it back. Down. This way. This way. Shake it out. Stretching your wrist here. Pull it back. Down. This way, this way, shake them both out. Hands out for balance. Ankle rotations, other direction, lower leg, other direction, up, out to the side, and back. Kick it out. Other leg, ankle rotations, other direction, lower leg, other direction, up, out to the side, and back. Kick it out, kick it out. Elbows up for elbow striking. Look where you're striking. Itch, knee, itch, knee, itch, knee. Yame. Let's do some floor stretches. Sit down and spread your legs. Hands up, down the center. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down to one leg. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other leg. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Down the center. 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Bring one leg in, down to your foot, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Feet together for a butterfly stretch. You're going to push down on your legs with your arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Put one leg out, one leg back like this. There shouldn't be any striking pain. If there's a striking pain, you stop what you're doing. You don't need to hurt yourself. Lay back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch. Other leg back. Lay back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Now you're going to take your knee, bring it to your chest. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Knees up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hands out, back and forth. 1, 2, 3. Good. Okay. Let's stop there. We've stretched enough. We're ready to go into our lessons.
Next, we're going to practice for tip preparation, or at least for our tip testing. And today we're working on Jippon Kumite Yokomi Moashi Geri. So, which means our side thrust kick, like that. And then we have our roundhouse kick, like that. So, 3 for each, pretty simple. And we're not starting in a drill position, remember, starting in our fighting stance. Normally we'd be moving around, but I'm gonna stay stationary so you can see me from this position. It's probably the easiest for all of the moves, so you can watch and then duplicate it yourself. I'll scoot up a little bit closer to the camera. First one, for our Yokomi, which is our side thrust kick. Your turn, outside block, reverse punch. Good. That's one. Then we have number 2. Step to the other side, put 2 hands on top of each other, and we're going to block the kick. It doesn't have to be very strong because the kick's going this way. That's where the force is. We're just going to push it away, and then we're going to do a vertical punch, jab right to the face. That's 2. Let's do it again. Number 2, go. Hey. Good. Remember, it's not like a roundhouse kick where the force is going this way. We're just going to push it off with double hands, okay? Right on the shin. All right, number 3. It's really similar to Kiyoni Pon Kumite Chudan number 3, or sorry, number 5. We're going to parry, turn, and elbow to the back of the head. Ready, go. Hey. Good. Let's do all of them one after the other. Number 1, go. Hey. Number 2, go. Hey. Number 3, go. Hey. Good. Now we have Moashi Geri, which is our defense of the roundhouse kick. Number 1, inside, reverse punch. Good. Number 2, it's one of those where we just move out of the way. And what we need to do, when we see that roundhouse kick coming, because you can kind of see the tail, or the knees coming up, and their hips are ready to shift, and they're rotating, that's our cue. We're going to dive in. Dive in. So, we're going to push off with our back foot, and then our front foot. So we're pushing back up to step, and we're going to punch the body. So we're missing the kick. Remember, they're going to try and strike with the bottom of their shin and just the top part of their foot. That's where they're hitting. So if we can get past that, we're not going to have any damage, maybe a little bit if you can make some contact with the upper part of their knee, which we will try to avoid, but even that does happen, it's not going to be as strong as the full kick. So we're going to push in, punch, and to try and avoid any contact, we're going to rotate, and then we're going to strike to the neck. Number 2, go. Height. Good. Try and go nice and fast. And number 3, we're going to block the kick to roundhouse kick ourselves. We're trying to go to their head. So block and then kick. Good. Number 1, go. Height. Number 2, go. Height. Number 3, go. Height. Good. It's another one of those forearm blocks. So make sure you're trying to make contact down here, not at the wrist. It's going to just hit your bone, it'll hurt you more. So we're just block, then roundhouse kick. And that's what we have for Jiu Nippon Kumite, Moashigiri, and Yokomi. Next, we're going to talk about our word of the week. So our word of the week for the 3rd week of October is loyalty. It's important to be loyal to people that are loyal to you. So who should you be loyal to the most in your life? Your parents. You should be loyal to your family, like your siblings. Even if you're mad at them, even if you get in a fight, you should still be loyal to them and you shouldn't try to hurt them. Like your grandparents, your aunts, your uncles, your whole family, you should be loyal to them. You should also be loyal to your friends. If your friend tells you something, should you go start spreading their secrets around? No, that's not what you should do. If someone tells you something in confidence, which means they expect you to keep a secret, you should keep it to yourself, okay? Unless it's like bullying, then you need to go talk to an adult. But general things, like if they told you something that they didn't want other friends to know, then you shouldn't tell those people, okay? It's very important to be loyal, because if they know that you're loyal, they're going to be able to trust you, especially adults. If they see that you're loyal, they're going to trust you more. And we've talked about trust in the past. If they know that you can't be trusted, you don't have loyalty qualities, you're not loyal to other people, and that's not what you want. People aren't going to like you if you're not loyal. Next, we're going to work in on our kick again, and we're going to do the same thing that we worked on last week. From the first one, our review with our kicks. So the first one, we have our front kick. Let's get into our fighting stance. And we're going to bring your foot up, stand like that. Foot up. And extend. Good. Switch. Bring it up, chamber, extend. Good. Now we have our side thrust kick as well. Bring it up, extend. Good. Extend. Good. We'll go through this a little bit briefly. Next one we have our scoop kick. We go straight up. You can swing if you're closer, but normally you're going to want to flip it. And this is only for self-defense. When you spar, you shouldn't be hit people in the groin. That's not nice. You don't want to hurt your partners. You want to protect our sparring partners. But if someone's trying to hurt you, someone's trying to take you, especially if they're an adult, you need to use a scoop kick. That's where it's going to be effective. Then we have our roundhouse kick, then we're chamber, send. Look where you're trying to stay. Good. Next, I'm going to put my mask on. I have Sensei Scott right here. I'm making sure we're at good distance from each other. And we're going to practice foot pass. Same thing as we did last week, this is another review.
When you hold your pad, make sure you're making a fist so your fingers aren't sticking out like this to get kicked.
Remember our first combination? This is for accuracy and balance. We're going to do our front kick and our side thrust kick. Front kick, side thrust kick. Front kick, side thrust kick. Front kick, hey! Good. Now we're going to do our left side. Move it around the other way. Just for a better view. One kick, center of stick. One kick, center of stick. One kick, right. Good. Next we have our double pad. Sensei.
Make sure you're putting your hand in the safety strap, holding it firmly.
So, with your partner, you're going to be facing your partner like this to set yourself up. First, we're going to have the dot going down, going to the floor, and then he's going to rotate it where it's going horizontally. Vertically, up and down, horizontally, left and right. Scoop, kick, round toss. Scoop, kick, round toss. Scoop, kick, right. Good. Now we have the other side. Like that. Remember, we're practicing with our arms up. Scoop, kick, round toss. Scoop, kick, round toss. Right. Good. On the side. Toss. So, next, what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our cool down. I'm going to take my mask off at this point, because we're now at a safe distance. Reminder, if you're going outside, because more things are starting to reopen, you'll always want to be wearing your mask when you're around people. Okay? Even if you don't think you have it, it's just better safe than sorry. We hear that a lot in your life. Just take precautions in your life, and things are going to turn out easy. So, you may not think that people around you have it, you may not think that you have it, but just doing this is going to protect everybody. And if you're doing it, it's going to encourage other people to do the same thing as well. So, for our cool down, what we're going to do is going back to two things we've been doing for week 2 and week 1. We're going to get to our squat position, and we're going down like this. Hold up position, get our knees higher than our hips. Show you from another angle. Like that, and we're just going to hold. Good. And you do that as many times as you want. What I recommend if you're doing stuff on the computer for school, we just fit this in between, you get your blood flowing, and you have a lot of time, and you still get a good workout. So you could sit like this if you're on break, or as someone's explaining something, you can still stay focused, but you just push your chair back, hold for 10 seconds or so, and you can stand back up. Remember, you don't have to be sitting down the entire time. As long as you're focused, you can be standing up, you can be going back and forth a little bit to keep your blood flowing. That's a little bit of a benefit if you're working at home. You don't always have to be in a desk, okay? You can move around a little bit as long as your focus is still on your teacher and the work that you're doing. Secondly, this will be a little bit harder to do during class, so I recommend just doing break time or afterwards, because you have to be a little bit farther from your computer. We get to our push-up position and go down. Up. So you're going to hold it for a little bit, go down. Hold, up, and we're going down. Up. See, my belt is pretty much on the ground right now. I want to get as close as you can, full range of motion. Yeah, man. Very good, everybody. Thank you for working out with us. Push this and bow. Yoy.